Today, I would like to talk about one of my favorite and exciting small cap value or penny stock known as Drive Shack. So, basically, what do they do? Have you heard about Top Golf? This is a direct competitor to Top Golf. Okay, they have bunch of locations like Top Golf, but the main growth that is coming from is known as new puttery locations. I will show you what those are. Those are known as adult mini golf with a Dave and Buster style restaurants bars inside it. So what is Top Golf? So it's a leisure company, basically entertainment company with food included. So this is one of my favorite reopening play. If you guys are following or not, recently Dave and Buster announced a very surprising profit and they are really making good money. So it's basically this has a range of public and private golf courses in California, New York, Georgia, and a few other places, and they are opening mini golf in a lot of other locations in 2021 and 2022. Okay, so let us look at how does it Drive Shack looks like. Quick video from their website. Okay. So as you can see here, these big golf stations are very huge, like Top Golf, but it costs like almost 20 or 30 million dollars to set up one of them, and it takes a long time to build something like this. Okay, so and if you look at here where they are located, they are right now in these big stations are in Orlando, Raleigh, Richmond, West Palm Beach, these locations. Okay, so what are they doing right now to grow the business? Okay, so what they are doing is basically, so they are modern driving ranges. Okay, so what they are doing is known as, currently the company has 4 Drive Shack locations which are launched in 2018 2019. So the puttery is the company's new business focus. Okay, Drive Shack will initially open in 2 puttery venues this summer. So they already opened in Dallas, Texas, and I think they're opening in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a modern adult mini golf. Okay, guests will enjoy indoor mini golf through auto scoring technology and present digital real time. Okay, so the whole purpose of this is, okay, so this is s- growth company. Okay, so basically what they are doing is, if you look at here, this is what my favorite is. So this is where May 7th is announced the results, and they missed by 1 penny. Okay, this is they missed by 1 penny. So the stock crashed from $3.40 to $2.50. Okay, then slowly have been accumulating, slowly adding onto my position, averaging it out, and slowly it is going almost every day a few cents, like 10 cents, 5 cents. Okay, so but if you look at today, the stock has been breaking out. The stock almost touched $4 and then came down, it landed around $3.80. Okay, so what does this mean? Okay, so this is a long term reopen play for 2021 and 2022, because first of all, they almost really did this quarter well, surprisingly, given the COVID situation, but they missed the quarter by a penny. But given 2021 and 2022 expansions growth plans, and given the price where they are trading, because this is, if you look at it carefully, so it is a $346 million company. Okay, and if you look at their last quarter results, so 15 cents adjusted 2.7, and actually, so they had a quarter revenue of 61 million. So if you multiply 4 times, it's a $250 million company with a $300 million market cap, and they actually breaking even. Okay, so this quarter they adjusted positive EBITDA of $2.7 million. Okay, so and also they also announced a dividend for preferred stockholders. So not normal stockholders, but preferred stockholders are getting dividends. I think these are all good signs given the dividend and the growth and they are doing. Okay, that is the one of the main things I'm interested. Okay, so the reason why I'm showing this particular video today is because it is breaking out. So as I said, it's been going up little bit few cents every day. So today it's basically, if you look at here, the average volume has been $2 million, 2 million shares. Today it's almost 9 times or 8 times, close to 17 million shares, and I believe this is heavily being bought by institutional investors. If you look at institutional investors in DriveStack, so this is Fintel, which shows institutional investors almost T Rowe Price, Vanguard, almost every big micro cap, small cap companies hold this stock. Total stock market index, they own 3 million shares, and another Vanguard for Nolan 1.5 million shares. And if you look at the latest January 1st reporting, right? So Vanguard, increased the shares by 62%. Another fund of Vanguard also increased the shares by 56%. So this is, I mean, today pretty sure there is heavy buying went on. That is the reason it almost went up by 10%. Okay, so this is about the technical details, the breakout of the stock, as well as why I like this stock for the growth play and reopen play and multiple reasons. And this is small cap value. So if you look at also here the analyst ratings for this company, so 3 analysts covering, it's a strong buy. And if you look at here, it's a strong buy. So it's, I think the average is about $5, which is still 30% from the current range above, but I think this price target is still conservative, and I think it can easily double in next couple of months in my view. Okay, so going back here, so what do they think? So why, let's look into the summary why I think this is going to a growth story. Okay, so renewed interest in golf and industry. As I said recently, Dave & Buster's has excellent quarter and they had a profit unexpectedly as well. Okay, so the company expects to open 7 Puttery locations this year and 10 2022. So read it again, 7 locations and 10 2022 next year. So these are easy to set up, high tech bar cum adult mini golf locations, which actually attract a lot of people, and actually the profit range on this is a lot more compared to the investment they make on a big golf ranges. Okay, so we are bullish on the stock and see upside. This is a Seeking Alpha article. So upside 2021 as the company executes a growth strategy. So as long as they're able to execute this growth strategy, 7 this year, which they already opened I think 2, and 10 next year, I think there is high chances that next couple of quarters they're going to have an excellent revenue. Okay, so is leader in the golf industry with the business operating 20 golf course properties. So what they're trying to do is they're slowly coming out of these and they're getting into this money making golf ranges and restaurant and food style business, because a lot of money comes from drinks, food, right? So combined entertainment. So I would rather go to DriveStack Puttery than go to Dave & Buster's. Okay, that's how I prefer. So despite the last year pandemic, I think this quarter they did really good, because most of these companies, that money comes from office parties, office locations, since offices have been closed last 1 year. So most of the companies lost revenue, but as soon as the office openings and corporate coming back, and I'm pretty sure they want to get together, they want to have parties, and that is the reason why Dave & Buster went up like that. And also I think same reason why this will also go up. Reported its 2020 quarter 4 earnings March 12th, with this is they're talking about the quarter before year, so revenue of $60 million. So if you look at here, compared to traditional, strong demand continues, golf continues, and especially now people are out on summer, there's a lot of demand for golf, okay, on these locations. So as I said, the Putri is the near-term growth opportunity with like almost 17 locations they are planning to open this year and next year. I think so. Basically, this is the amount of profit or range they get. Okay, expect each Putri venue to deliver site level EBITDA of 2 to 3 million per year. Okay, so each is 2 to 3 million. Even if you say conservatively $1 million based on 17 locations they are opening, there itself is 17 million EBITDA, and which means that is like 17, that's like probably $200 million revenue on these locations. So okay, so this is the reasons why I am bullish, and given the technical details and given the momentum and the growth, I think this is a long-term play for me. And if the stock goes down to like back to $3.40, $3.20, I'm going to add a lot more. But this is for me long-term play, and this is where for me I'll be adding more stocks in future. Okay, so let me know what you think about Drive Shack. As I said, I own the stock. It's I'm going to long term for me, and I believe for 2021-22 it will have a huge growth. This will be a huge growth story and a huge reopen story. Okay, again, this is purely my hypothesis. It's nothing set in stone. There are multiple risks for Drive Shack. If they are not able to make those openings and they will not make that targeted goals, so I'm not an investment advisor. Please talk to your investment advisor before buying any stock. Okay, this is purely what I am doing with this company, and this is purely for educational purposes. Hopefully you like the video. Please click the like button, and see you on my next video. Thank you.